Today, we'll be taking a look at three-point mapping. And we'll be using the Eurasian wolf for our example. So in the Eurasian wolf, dark coat color is dominant to light coat color. Orange eyes are dominant to blue eyes, and aggressive temperament is dominant to a meek temperament. Pure breeding dark blue aggressive mates with pure breeding light orange meek. What is the possible progeny that could come from this cross? So when looking at a cross like this, we take a look at the genetic map. So when looking at the genetic map, this gives us all the possible variations of the different phenotypes that can come from our cross. So looking at this map, I like to look at it more as like a train track. So trains typically go from their starting point to their final destination in a straight shot. However, there are times where the train might have to take a detour or a shortcut to get to its destination. So when breaking up the map, we have 3 points: beginning, pit stop, and end. In between each point, we have R1, which is railroad 1 in this case, and R2, railroad 2 in this case. And with the genetic map or this train track, it will give us all the different routes that the train could take, or in this case, the 8 different phenotypes for our cross. So listed are the 8 different phenotypes from crossing the 2 purebred wolves. With event probabilities, so a double cross event is when the train has to make a detour on both railroad 1 and on both railroad 2. Single cross event is when the train has to make a detour on railroad 1, but could continue straight through to its final destination with no complications. Single cross 2 is when the train can continue from its starting point to its pit stop with no complication, but has to make a detour in railroad 2. And then no cross is a normal route where the train can continue from A to C with no complications. And listed below are the probabilities of each route. So for example, what is the probability of light blue aggressive progeny? So when we look at the map, light is on the bottom, blue is at the top, and aggressive is at the top as well. So in order for the train to hit all 3 points, the train has to make a cross from light to blue in railroad 1, therefore making this a single cross event, and it can continue to aggressive no problem. So in order to find the probability of this specific route, we have to find the probability of a single cross event and then multiply it by half because we only want that single route. What is the probability of a dark orange aggressive progeny? So when we look at the map, dark is at the top, orange is at the bottom, and aggressive at the top. As we can see, the train has to make a detour in both railroad 1 and in railroad 2 to get to all 3 points. So just like the problem above, we want to find the double crossover event this time, the probability, and then we're going to multiply that by half because we only want that single route. And then here is listed below are all the different probabilities that each route the train could take to reach all its points, or all the possibilities for each phenotype of the Eurasian wolf. And I hope that helped. Thank you so much.